Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Affiliate Rising Reloaded, and we are getting into part two of step 9. And now I realize step 9 is really, really long, a lot longer than anything else in this course. But what you guys have to understand is, we're talking about content in step 9, and the content that you put out there, the things that you're dropping in different places, this matters. This is the stuff that is going to make people buy things. This is what makes people look at something and start following you. This is what makes people look at something, start following you, and pull out their credit card and buy something because you just inspired them with something, or you just connected the dots for somebody for something. You just made them realize, hey, you know what? That's totally possible. I get what you're saying. It makes sense. And when you can do that, that's when you start making money. So that's why we're spending longer on this whole thing with content. All right, it's important. The content you put out there is important. You just drop any old thing, you're not going to have as good of results. If you follow some of the stuff I'm teaching you, that base formula, entertainment value plus actionable content plus pitch, right? If you follow that in any kind of various form, if you study angles, study the angles, study the sales angles. I talked to you about some of them. You can get some more in the Offer Kings. You can get some more in various places. It's not something you see people talking about a lot, but if you're going to do affiliate marketing, man, angles are so important. I collect them. I collect sales angles like baseball cards or something. There's a lot of great ones out there, and use them, man. Use them. Stuff like the insult, the roundabout, the 4+1, stuff like that. Some of that stuff I just made up myself, just from doing affiliate marketing for a while. Just starting to come up with new little sales angles I can use. Some of that stuff I learned from other people. But the bottom line is, guys, the content's important. And the more angles you have, the better you'll do. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's go ahead and move on to part 2 of this, though, because we are taking pretty long on this, aren't we? The other thing I would say, guys, about that is, I got a 15-minute timer here because I know I ramble on quite a bit and I talk. That's my style. But my thing is this: when it comes to condensing it into a 15-minute period, or giving you the value that I think you need to win, I'm going to take value over time every single time, because I'd rather you have to unpack what I say 2 or 3 times. I'd rather you have to go through the video 2 or 3 times and get everything than just me skimming over everything in a little 15-minute block and you not getting all the tools you need to win. So that's the battle I fight whenever I do courses like this. I want to give the information to you in a short little condensed package, but I also want to give you everything I feel like you need to actually go out there and succeed. So, but anyways, that's after that, and let's go ahead and move on. Okay, screen sharing. All right. So when we get back over here, as you guys can see, we are on step 9, and I went ahead and highlighted the first 3 areas: the base formula, the 4-day promo, all the angles I was teaching you. Now, with the 4-day promo, one thing I do want to point out, guys, this is an example, right? It's an example of a 4-day promo. Had a blind, content, bonus, hard pitch. Now, any of these angles can be swapped out for these days. If you're going to do a simple 4-day promo on a product, you can swap out these angles. You could be like, day 2 could be the insult, day 3 could be content, day 4 you could come back with a roundabout or whatever. You could do whatever you want to do. I mean, it's all fluid. It's fluid stuff here. Try different things out. A lot of times I like to end with a hard pitch, just because that direct approach will get some sales. Each one of these angles is going to get some sales that the other angle didn't get, because people are going to resonate with different angles. Different people are going to resonate with different angles, and that's just the way it is. And that's why we follow up when we do affiliate marketing with different angles, so we can hit on different things. So anyways, that's it for that, guys. Let me go ahead and move into the second part of step 9, and that is where to drop the content. Okay, because I know a lot of you guys don't have email lists. You're just getting started. You don't have email lists. Now, if you're taking this training, then you have an email list set up and you have a lead magnet and you have a little lead magnet upgrade, which is great, but you don't have really too many people on that list. So what I want you to do, guys, you saw me create this content, and you saw me create it like it was an email. Okay, listen, here's what I recommend you do. Create your content just like mine. Okay, create it like it's an email. Okay, create it like it's an email. And then what you'll do is we're going to syndicate the content. Something I call syndication. It's where I take my content that I created as an email. And the reason I recommend you guys creating it as an email is because, like I told you before, email is the heart of your business, whether you realize it or not. Even when you don't have anybody on your email list, email will still be the heart of your business as soon as you start putting people on there. Okay, so it's better to start now in the beginning, writing from a place of email, and everything else will branch off of that. Okay, so here's what you want to do. Where to drop the content? We're going to be using syndication. So that means when I create a piece of content like this, okay, when I create this kind of piece of content, that piece of content, that little 300-word piece of content, that's not just going to go out to my email list. Let's get this thing started. That's not just going to go out to my email list, okay? The piece of content I create is going to go out to my email list. And for you guys, it's going to be dropped into the autoresponder just after the welcome email, okay? You got the welcome email. It gives them their free thing. And then you're going to go into a little four-day sequence, which is going to be this promotion. So anyways, here's the way we syndicate. Write the content like it's an email, like I showed you. Then once you do that, go ahead and post it as a blog post on your blog. Okay, you guys all have like an affiliate campaign blog set up now. Go ahead and drop it as a blog post. And it could be 4 blog posts. You know, it could be 4 blog posts. You could do it as 4 blog posts, 4 separate blog posts. And that's the way I kind of wrote it to be done. But I have done it before where I just took all 4 days of my promotion and made it just like one giant mega blog post with 4 parts, you know, like 4 parts to it. I think it's better as 4 separate blog posts because it's a lot to unpack, you know, and when you start using those different sales angles, it's a lot to unpack, man. I think, so anyways, so do your content. All right. And then the next step after you do the content and you drop it in your email autoresponder, if you actually have an email list, obviously your first step, look, let me show you this. Okay. Show you this. The steps to content syndication. Step 1. Step 1. Broadcast email to list. Step 2, add content to autoresponder sequence. Step 3, post content as blog posts. Step 4. Okay, so step 4, guys. Step 4 is posting it to your Facebook profile. Okay. Post content to Facebook profile. Now listen, this Facebook thing is a little bit funky. It's a little bit weird because only certain kinds of content do you want to post to Facebook, and that's just the way it is. Facebook is straight social media. It's not YouTube. It's a little different than YouTube. With YouTube, you're cool. You're cool doing like a hard pitch on a video. You're good. You can talk about the benefits of a product, and it's basically a product review. That's great. on Facebook, it's a little different. When you start slamming your Facebook profile with these hard pitches, it doesn't come off so well. It's a bad look. So with Facebook, when you post content to Facebook profile, make sure it's content that is actually providing some kind of value. It's not just a straight hard pitch. And if you want to know which one that is, all you need to do is ask yourself, did I give value in this content? Is there something of value in this content? That's the thing you got to do. So step 4, post a Facebook profile. Step 5, post to your Facebook groups. Okay. And you might wonder what I mean by Facebook groups. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so in Facebook groups, especially when you post content to a Facebook group, it better have some value. The content you're posting better have some value, and you want to lay off the pitch in the Facebook groups. Okay, you know, the pitch is going to look more like this. The pitch is going to be really soft in the Facebook groups. It's going to be really about providing that content and helping you to kind of build some authority in those Facebook groups. You can have more people kind of following you and surrounding you. But basically with this, I'm just going to put soft pitch. Extreme soft pitch. So it'll be like you put the content in there, but anything that says, hey, check this out, or anything that says, hey, you know, click here, whatever. You don't want that, right? And you don't want any links going outside of Facebook, right? So any kind of like links that would go to a sales page, you want that to be in a direct message, right? So what you're switching out, and when you do in Facebook groups, when you post content in Facebook groups, you want to switch out anywhere that would like offer a link to something. That's going to switch out to hit me up, you know, by direct message, or contact me by direct message, or leave a comment below this content if you want to learn more about this kind of thing. If you want to learn more about this kind of thing, leave a message below. So what it is, guys, is you position it like, hey, I'm going to give you some content here in this Facebook group. It's pretty cool. If you want to know more about this kind of thing, you know, send me a private message, or leave a comment info below this post. You know, so, you know, let me know if you want to know more about this kind of, right? Real subtle, right? Just let me know if you want to know more about this kind of thing. Stuff like that. It's very soft. You cannot go into these Facebook groups and be like, bam, here, go to this link. You know, you're just going to get kicked out of the group. It's going to be non-productive. You're going to put time into something that's going to give you 0 results or little to no results, and it's just going to mess you up, man. You're just going to get kicked out of the group. Facebook's going to get mad at you. It doesn't work. So what you do is you put content in the group that can actually help people, and then, you know, extend that line to them. Like, hey, if you'd like to know more, reach out to me by private message, or put info in the put info in the comments, and I'll reach out to you and let you know. And then that'll open up the door for you to like pitch the product. Okay. And that's how that kind of works in Facebook groups. And if you want to know how to get started with Facebook groups, the way you do it, guys, is you pick 5 Facebook groups. Pick 5 Facebook groups in your niche, okay, that makes sense for your niche. Make sure they have at least 1,000 people in them, and make sure people are engaging in those groups, you know, regularly. Okay. Once you have those 5 groups, what you want to do, you just want to check in on them every day, 5 minutes a day, right? Just be a part of the scene. Just get to know people in the group, you know, friend request people in the group that, you know, you're having positive interaction with, you know, like a couple things, you know, comment on a few people's posts. Just be a part of the scene, man. Give them 5 minutes a day. That's how you like integrate yourself into Facebook groups. Okay. That's all you got to do. So then by doing that, that sets you up. Whenever you're doing an affiliate promotion, you can drop this content in those groups, in those 5 groups, And people will reach out to you and ask you for more information because they know you, because you've been a part of the scene just by hanging out in those groups. Okay, so just give them 5 minutes a day, like a few things, make an appearance. How do you make your appearance known? Comment on other people's posts. Comment on their posts, like their posts, just be a part of the scene. That doesn't take very long, 5 minutes a day. All right, so if you do that for 5 of them, that's 25 minutes a day dedicated to Facebook. Don't let Facebook suck you in. You know, someone said to me once, I heard this quote, and it was very, 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 very poignant. But the quote was, you know, make sure that you use social media. Don't let social media use you. Okay. Well, Facebook is set up to be a giant Skinner's box. You know, and if you don't know what that is, that's the little box with the mouse in it, and he gets rewarded for doing certain things, and he gets shocked for doing other things. You know, Facebook's kind of set up like that. It's set up to, you know, reward you for staying on Facebook. It's got a lot of little mechanisms in place to make you keep on coming back to Facebook and staying there, like the little blue and red colored notifications and messages and stuff like that. Everything's designed to kind of keep you there. So it's one of those things where you want to use social media. Don't let social media use you. You spend your 25 minutes a day there in the Facebook groups, you know, kind of friending some people, getting to know people, just being a part of the scene. Because the thing is, you're trying to build your friends list on Facebook. You're trying to build your friends list with players. That's other people in the space who sell, and other affiliate marketers in the space. And you're also trying to build your friends list with potential customers, people who are in the space and they're buyers, you know, they buy. So these are the kinds of people you're trying to put on your friends list. But anyways, that's how you handle Facebook groups. When it comes to Facebook profile, it's the same kind of thing, guys. It's the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Extreme soft pitch. Take your content from your email. Okay, if you need to switch a couple lines because it doesn't make sense because it's not email, then switch a couple lines. But it's basically the same piece of content posted on your Facebook profile. Don't post a link outside of Facebook. If you post a link in there outside of Facebook, Facebook will not show it to your friends. Facebook won't put it on their timelines. Hardly nobody will see it. So don't put a link in that thing at all. Just say, hey man, if you want to know more about this kind of thing, let me know. Okay. Only use content that provides like some kind of value. Or is there a takeaway from that post, right? Because if it's not, if it's just a hard pitch, it's probably not going to go as good. But it'll go a lot better if you actually are providing some value in the post, like we talked about there. And yeah, man, that's how you do it. That's the steps to content syndication. Now, if you these are my chosen places, okay? If you have another place that you really enjoy hanging out on and you want to syndicate your content there, go for it, man. Go for it. I encourage it. But what I will say is make sure you track where your sales are coming from, okay? Track where your sales are coming from, okay? That's the other thing. Matter of fact, I want to put that in here, okay? Track all sales. All right. The reason we're tracking sales is because we need to know where the sales are coming from, right? Because if you need to know where you're getting sales from. Because what if you're putting energy into syndicating your content on Reddit, but like no sales are ever coming from Reddit? All right. Yeah. You got like 10 or 15 sales coming from Facebook. You got like 10 or 15 sales coming from YouTube. And you got like no sales coming from Reddit, but you keep on syndicating your content over there on Reddit. For what? For what? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Now you're spending an extra 15 minutes a day syndicating content on this platform and nothing ever happens there. And that's fine if you're into Reddit, but the problem is, could you have spent 15 minutes extra on a platform that is yielding you results? Because that's what I suggest. Put more of your time and energy into the places that are actually yielding you results. So that's why we track all sales. If you want to know how to track sales, guys, it's very easy. On Warrior Plus, if we're talking about Warrior Plus here a lot right now, because I've got you guys set up, you know, with your little lead magnet and your little upgrade to go through Warrior Plus. So when we talk about a platform like Warrior Plus, what you want to do is all you need to do, guys. Let me go to affiliate here. Let's track this. Okay, so like, if I want to use this right here, there's my affiliate link, right? Let me copy that. Okay. Get some clean space here. Okay. Here's my affiliate link. If I want to track this link, all I need to do is put a / and then whatever I want. I can put EM1. And for me, that means email 1. So my first email. I could put, what if I post the same content? I sent the comment out by email. What if now I add it to my autoresponder? I'll just put like EM auto 1 or something like that. And then what if I want to put it on my Facebook profile? I'll put something like FB Pro 1. And you might wonder why I'm putting 1. Well, I'm probably putting 1, guys, because that's my first piece of content on this affiliate promotion. And then on my second piece of content, I'll put 2. On my third piece of content, I'll put 3. On my fourth piece of content, I'll put 4. That's just me personally. I put the 1 there so I know what it is, so I can keep track of it. And then I can put, like, if I want to put it in Facebook groups, I can put it in, I can go like FB group 1, something like that. You can write whatever you want as long as you can keep track of what's going on. Okay. You can do it however you want to do it. So let's look at it in action. Okay. So if I look at like, I haven't done an affiliate promotion for a few weeks, I don't think. Let me just see. I sent out an email on this email live blaster today. And actually, you know what, guys? Here's a good example. Like an hour ago, I sent out a promo on Live Event Blaster, and you know what? I just used the same email I wrote for you guys. This first email up here, this one right here, not that one. This email right here, where I was showing you the difference between actionable content, pitch. This first email example that I sent you guys, I just went ahead and fired that off to my list, right? It's already got a sale on it, okay? Only 37 hops so far, and it's already got a sale on it, okay? So it's fine. And I didn't expect high conversions on that because it's a $37 product. But still, the point is, if we click on this, we see EM1, EM1B. Now you might wonder, well, what's the EM1B? So I don't just track like, so this is EM1, right? Well, I don't just track EM1 because what happens is I got 2 links in that email, right? I got 2 links. I got like a link towards the beginning, and then I got a link towards the end of the email. I want to know which link people are more attracted to. Which link are people clicking on the most? So I'll be EM1B, right? So that way I know which one is getting the sales. So are people responding when I put the links towards the beginning of the email? Are people responding more when I put the links towards the end of the email? I want to know, because the more you know, the better you'll be. All right, this all comes down to using numbers and using information to make more money. Okay, and that's the bottom line with that. So we can see the sale came from EM1B. So if we look at the email here, we see that the sale that I got came from this software that does it all for you. That resonated with people. I put that in there, and that's what resonated. Okay, the first one up here, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Software that does it all for you was my first. Let me just, you know what, man? I forget where I put my links in that email. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. And like that, yeah, I sent that email out like about an hour ago. So that's like really bad timing. It should have went out at like 1 in the morning, but I just kind of wanted to do it this morning just to kind of like give you guys an example that, hey, this stuff actually works, man. I'm not just, you know, bull crapping you. Okay. So here's the email, right? You know what is usually always horrible? So when we open this email up, okay, see, I got one that came right there. That's my first one. But my sale came from here. Watch this free video to see what I'm talking about here. Boom. That's where my sale came from. Watch this free video to see what I'm talking about here. So that's good information. If I want to do another email on this, I can hit more on this kind of thing, you know. So just something to keep in mind, guys. But anyways, now the last thing I want to talk to you about is YouTube. How do you convert this content for YouTube? What if you want to syndicate this to your YouTube channel? Because I told you guys to set up a YouTube channel. I want you to syndicate this content on YouTube as well. Okay. So if you got this email and you want to syndicate it on YouTube, you got to consider what's happening in this email. Okay. So you guys all understand about tracking now, right? I showed you how to do it on, what is that, seconds? Okay. Anyways, you guys all understand about tracking now. I explained to you tracking. That's how you track on Warrior Plus. If you're working with JVZoo, it's a little different. If you're working with ClickBank, it's a little different. The point is, you need to track all your links. You need to track all sales. Okay, you got to know. All right. If you don't know, you are wasting your time and energy. All right. So, anyways, keep that in mind about tracking links. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Boom. Let me close that. So go ahead and hide that bad boy there. I'm going to give you guys a copy of this mind map too, by the way. I probably already told you that, but I'm going to give you a copy of this mind map so you can have it for your own benefit. Okay. You got the steps of content syndication, but I want to show you about YouTube. All right. So when it comes to YouTube, all right, we got to consider our piece of content. All right. Now, some of this content is going to be no-brainer, like this right here, 3 ways to drive traffic. That's easy conversion to YouTube. But what about this first one? It's a little bit weird. Okay. So here's our email. You know what's usually always horrible? Sequels. Okay. So when we're going to transfer this to YouTube, here's basically what the here's what it looks like. Bullet points. All right. With YouTube, it's about bullet points, guys. Okay. And these are your own personal notes. You make the video however you want to make it. You can make it a PowerPoint presentation. You can make it a mind map like I made right here. You can make it, just point and shoot the video at your face. You can do whatever you want. But what I do is I like to map it out with bullet points. Okay. So, matter of fact, I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't we go, I'm using a program called mindmap.com. Okay. So why don't we get started here? We're going to create a new mind map. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys. Okay. The only time sequels are not horrible. Okay. So, look, this bubble right here, this can be for me, like this can basically be my whatever my headline was. You know what I mean? Like whatever my, you know what's usually always horrible? I mean, it could be something like that. I'm just going to go the only time sequels are not horrible. So I'm trying to convert this piece of content to YouTube. And here's how I would do it, guys. Usually, Conan the Destroyer, right? Usually sequels are always horrible, except on the internet and the traffic, right? That was one of the main points when I was kind of transitioning into my actionable content. Usually sequels are always horrible, except on the internet and with traffic. So what were the points I was trying to make? The internet is fluid and changes like a river, sometimes rapidly, right? So you always need to be learning the new ways of doing things, especially traffic. Okay, and that was the whole thing that I was trying to make. The other thing I would say is organic Google search traffic is awesome because it is very, very passive, powerful. Okay, so I think we're going to put this right here. Okay, boom. It's awesome because it's very powerful and passive. Okay. So, but problem is it's difficult to learn and it changes. Okay. The problem is it's difficult to learn and it changes. And then, you know, what I did is I kind of moved into a pitch. And then I talked about if mastered, can drive thousands visitors a day to your stuff, right? And then want to talk about live event blaster too, right? It's going to be like the pitch, right? Live Event Blaster 2, a special software. So it's a piece of software. And I'm talking about the benefits of this thing and the features of it, right? Right? Can utilize the power of YouTube live events. Events, and then I'll put in some of the benefits, right? Can utilize the power of events, put you on page 1 in ranking in seconds, can keep you there. Massively reduces learning curve. Saves you a ton of time gets you results fast. Okay. So utilize the power of organic Google search traffic and YouTube live events click link in description. Click link in description. Right. And get started. All right, so there it is. It's a simple little mind map, and it basically covers the stuff that was in email 1. Okay. Now what I can do is I can easily do a simple YouTube video like the one I'm doing here with you guys right now. And I can just walk through each one of these. All right, guys. First, I want to talk about like the idea of sequels for a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Go through that. Boom. You know, then open this one, then close this one, open this one up. Boom. Talk about this. Boom. You know, and just go through it, man. And that is a YouTube video that provides some value to people because we know we got the built-in entertainment value. We got the built-in actionable content. And then we got our pitch. It's all built in right there. And that's how I would do it, man. So now I recommend when you convert all this content to YouTube, you know, you can do all simple mind maps if you want to, or you can change it up and do like, you know, PowerPoint presentations, or you can change it up and just, you know, point the camera at your face and talk about it. You know, this doesn't have to be a mind map. It could be a simple little series of index cards laid out in front of you. You can just have a few bullet points on an index card and just talk your way through it, right? It's not like what I'm giving you guys is a roadmap here. It doesn't have to be exact like this, okay? But I'm just showing you guys how easy I can take a piece of content and convert it into something that can be a YouTube video very simply, okay? Now, this right here, if we're talking about the title of the YouTube video, I would always focus on benefit, right? Whatever benefit you're providing in here, I would kind of focus on that in the title of the YouTube video. So like the benefit here is talking about a software that can do organic, you know, that can provide traffic, right? Quickly. And also we kind of told this weird little story about sequels. So to me, you know, the title can be whatever you want, but, you know, you want to try to pull in some organic traffic from YouTube. So push button traffic. Releases sequel. Something like that. Push button traffic software releases sequel. You know, or something in that grain. Basically, focus on benefit. The point is traffic. Traffic is the main benefit that this software would provide, right? So that's really the kind of the focus of the title, and that's kind of what you're getting at right here. How powerful organic Google search traffic can be if you can utilize it. So that's kind of what I would do. I like to focus on benefit in my YouTube titles. There's a lot of ways you can do it, guys, but this is the way I would pick. If you're doing a YouTube video that's going to be like a hard pitch, you know, you can put like a review. You can make it like a review of the product on the video. You can review, you know, Live Event Blaster too. You can easily review it. So anyways, guys, that's what I would do when it comes to converting to YouTube videos. Not very difficult, and I think most of you get it. But yeah, that's the way that works. That's syndication, man. Start with email and add to your autoresponder sequence, then post this content to your blog with affiliate links, of course. Post content to Facebook profile, post content to Facebook groups. Step 6, convert to YouTube video and publish on YouTube, right? Convert to YouTube video and publish on YouTube. There's the steps, the 6 steps of content syndication. All right, guys, awesome. And that's where you want to be dropping your content. All right, very cool. We're going to talk about scheduling next. The other thing I would say, guys, is you know, when it comes to this kind of stuff, on Facebook, I kind of gave you a strategy for pulling people around you. You know, dropping your content in the groups. You know, spending 5 minutes a day in the groups, friend requesting people in the groups. On YouTube, I haven't really given you any kind of strategy to grow on YouTube. Okay. Well, first of all, if you're converting your content like I taught you to, it's going to be good content, and it's going to have some entertainment value. So the content's going to be cool. It's going to be good. However, that's not enough to grow on YouTube. It's not. It's just not enough. Okay. So let me give you this little bit also to grow on YouTube. Grow on YouTube. Okay. Okay. 1. Okay. I want you to form a network. 15 to 20 YouTube channels in your niche, right? Okay. Form a network, 15 to 20 YouTube channels in your niche. Okay. These channels should have between 1,000 and 15,000 subscribers, right? These channels should be publishing content at least once a week. Okay. And these channels should also, they should be publishing content at least once a week. Also, their comment section looks pretty bare. All right. You want their comment sections to look pretty bare. Like there's not a lot of people commenting. Okay. This is the kind of thing you want right here. Okay. You want 15 or 20 channels like this, right? So these people who are publishing every single week and they have 1,000 to 15,000 subscribers, they're hungry. They're hungry. Is these numbers set in stone? Could it work for someone with 20 or 30,000 subscribers? Yeah, sure. Just don't make them too big. The key indications are they need a pretty bare comment section. They're publishing at least one piece of content a week, and they don't have tons and tons of subscribers yet. So their comment section is looking pretty bare. All right. So what you want to do is, you know, open up a little Google Docs, put a link to all their channels. Okay. All 15 or 20 of those channels, put a link to their channels. Okay. Subscribe to all channels in your new network. Okay. Make your rounds every day to see if they posted a new video. Okay. Watch first 2 minutes of their new videos. Thumbs up video. Leave a comment. Instead of putting leave a comment, yeah, leave a comment on video. Be a part of the comment section. Guys, listen, the comment section The comment section is where it happens on YouTube. All right. That's the social media aspect of YouTube. Okay. Your name is a link. Every time you post a comment on someone else's video, you don't need to drop a link back to your YouTube channel. You don't need to do that. Don't need to drop a link back to your YouTube channel. Don't do it. You're just going to look like a spammer. All right. No one's going to go for that. But if you leave comments on other people's YouTube videos and you're a part of the scene in that comment section for that video, okay, a couple things are going to happen. First of all, other people in the comment section are going to be curious about you. They're going to click on your name, follow back to your channel. They're going to figure out you're putting out videos too. You're going to earn a new subscriber. Second of all, the person who runs the channel is going to notice you're showing up every week to like their videos and to leave comments on their videos. That's really helping them, right? So they're going to go over to your channel and they're going to subscribe, all right? So you're going to earn fans and you're going to earn subscribers from other YouTubers, right? So the bottom line with growing on YouTube is this. If you want a friend, be a friend, right? That's the bottom line when it comes to growing on YouTube. That's a great way to grow your channel on YouTube. Okay. Now, if you're not bashful and you start to form relationships with these other YouTubers, have them on your channel for an interview. All right. Simple little interview, guys. It doesn't need to be a crazy interview. Okay. 20-minute interview. It's not hard. Okay. Here's how it goes, right? Steps to an interview, right? 1, introduce interviewee. Is that a word? 2, ask them their story. Going from working a normal job to starting a YouTube channel on this subject. What's that story? What does that look like? Ask them their story. 3, ask them if they have 1 or 2 golden nuggets of advice they could share with new people getting started, right? 4, if they were brand new today and had nothing, how would they proceed? Step by step. 5, do they have anything going on right now they would like to talk about? What's the best website? What's the best place people can get in touch with them? You're giving them a chance to pitch. Give them a chance to pitch. All right, I'm going to put that down here. Give them a chance to pitch their YouTube channel and website, right? Give them a chance to pitch, man. They just came on your channel and provided free content. Give them a chance, right? That's just if you're not too bashful. This will help grow your channel, okay, guys? This will help grow your channel. Because what's happening is it's celebrity by association. Everybody who's a fan of them is going to see that they're associating with you, and some of that's going to rub off. And some of those people are going to start becoming fans of you because of it. So you're being introduced to a new audience. So, yeah, interviews are helpful. They're powerful to help grow your channel. Okay, very cool. All right. And I think that's it, guys. that's it. We're way over a 15-minute timer here. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and lock this down. Step 9's over, guys. Create great content, syndicate it, get it out there, make some money. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to step 10 here, and I'll see you guys. Syndicate. I'll see you guys in step 10.